Welcome back to Cryptids 101, where we hunt down cryptid creatures and we bring them to light in an introductory fashion. Today we are taking a look at the cryptid creature called the Mokele-mbembe. What is the Mokele-mbembe? The Mokele-mbembe is an African-based cryptid creature with a dinosaur-like appearance. Its name means one who stops the flow of rivers, and its existence or theoretical existence is a major point of contention between evolutionists and creationists worldwide. This is mostly due to the fact that if modern encounters are true, then it pulls into question many strong-held beliefs on both sides of the spectrum. The Mokele-mbembe is widely believed to be a living, breathing creature, and many reports from tribal members, explorers of the region, and first-hand witnesses seem to only bolster the steadfast loyal communities. However, at the same time igniting fires and emotions of the complete opposite from those who would dismiss its agencies as invalid. The Mokele-mbembe remains a semi-mysterious cryptid creature today, as to date no concrete proof has hit the global stage. What does the Mokele-mbembe look like? The Mokele-mbembe is described as a neo-dinosaurian cryptid that has a large, bulky body, a muscular long neck, and almost equally long tail like that of an alligator. Many have likened this amphibious animal's likeness to a sauropod dinosaur. The skin of the Mokele-mbembe is said to be smooth and a subtle brownish-gray coloring. The size of the creature has been expressed as roughly the size of an elephant, but definitely bigger than a hippopotamus. The long neck is said to be very flexible, giving the creature a unique ability to reach far and wide around itself, and in some cases, witness reports have stated the Mokele-mbembe might have a single, very large tooth that is or may have been mistaken for a horn. The creature is said to walk on four large, stump-like legs, rounding out its dinosaur-like appearance. Where is the Mokele-mbembe seen? The Mokele-mbembe is said to predominantly be seen deep in the Congos of Africa, where it allegedly prefers to inhabit marshy and swamp-like wetlands, as well as lakes and rivers. The stories tell of a particular association with Lake Tele and the Liko-Ualo region. There are other reports of sightings in surrounding bodies of water around these areas. Some of the countries that have reported sightings of the Mokele-mbembe are Benin, Cameroon, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and the Republic of the Congo. The first reported sightings date back to around 1743 in West Africa. The Mokele-mbembe has been observed commonly in areas of the Congo Basin, where outsiders are restricted from entering most of the year, leaving witnesses to be predominantly the native tribes inhabiting the area, which tends to be the main reason no photos have been captured of this brontosaurus-like cryptid creature. What does the Mokele-mbembe behave like? The Mokele-mbembe is said to be a mostly docile beast, but can become agitated or aggressive when confronted or threatened. Its habits generally revolve around grazing long grasses and trees at the water's edge or near its waterways, as it's observed as an herbivore. It is also known to be seen occasionally bathing in the sun in open plains near its watery habitat. In other areas, the version of the Mokele-mbembe inhabiting those parts is said to rarely leave the water except for at nighttime, and was known and feared for its habitual desire to overturn canoes, often drowning the inhabitants. Other areas yet have tribal stories about the creature being aggressive and territorial, openly attacking people at the water's edge. But what does seem to be consistent is this cryptid creature does not like to be bothered. How to defend against the Mokele-mbembe? As the stories go, oftentimes encounters are in or very near the water. Since most of the violent interactions seem to be centered in the water, staying away from known habitual areas is probably the safest bet. But as some tribal stories tell of tribal members killing the Mokele-mbembe with spears and arrows, one could assume if confronted by the beast, sharp, long objects could be good to have on hand. If your canoe is turned over though, swim slowly to shore and cause as little upset in the waters as possible. Get on land, run away, and never look back. Maybe. Probably. I don't really know, because I've never seen a Mokele-mbembe, and I'm pretty sure neither have you. What is the lore of the Mokele-mbembe? Whether you believe in the Mokele-mbembe or not, you can't ignore the impression this cryptid creature has on the world. Beyond the effects on the scientific and religious communities, the Mokele-mbembe has shown up in one facet or another in books, movies, video games, and even music. Video games like Uncharted Monsters: New Horizons and Metal Gear Solid: Peace Walker both showcase the Mokele-mbembe as a creature that can be discovered during gameplay. Books like Scary Monsters and Super Creeps: Cryptid Hunters involve the search of the Mokele-mbembe. A comic run called The Punisher and Wolverine African Saga exists where the Punisher and Wolverine stop poachers from killing the Mokele-mbembe. A movie called Baby: Secret of the Lost Legend and a children's animated TV series called The Secret Files of Spy Dogs both touch on the mythical cryptid creature. These are just a few notable mentions. There are so many more examples where the Mokele-mbembe has appeared in modern culture and lore. It is all just a click away. And the Mokele-mbembe is also the title of a Norwegian experimental music group called Sturl Dagsland. And if you haven't heard of them, you're not the only one, but Sturl Dagsland has heard of the Mokele-mbembe. That's it for today's episode of Cryptids 101. We appreciate the time you wasted watching our videos. If you liked what you saw and heard, please leave us a like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day.